Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone out there is doing well. My name is Mike, and today's video is going to be kind of a special one. It's just going to be kind of a recap of me and my friend Ivan getting to see Greta Van Fleet yesterday, on Sunday. Once again, I want to say thank you to the Greta Van Fleet Peaceful Army. Thank you, Gail. We both appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts for the ticket to go see Greta Van Fleet. For those of you who don't know, they were part of the Austin City Limits lineup. They played on the last day on Sunday, and it was an amazing experience. Not just was seeing GVF an amazing experience, but the whole trip was amazing as well. It was my first vacation, my first real vacation that I've taken all year, and it's already October. So, I mean, the only other PTO days I took was sick days when I wasn't feeling well. So, yeah, this was a trip that was needed, and what a trip it was, especially culminating and getting to see Greta Van Fleet. So I'm just going to briefly talk about that real quick, just to let you guys know if you're interested in how the trip was. You can skip past this if you want to go straight to the GVF clips that I got. But yeah, we had big plans. We were going to go down on Saturday, and we wouldn't be going to ACL. We only have ticket for the one day, so we were going to go on Sunday. But had plans to go do all kinds of stuff. Those plans were all shot down because I only ended up having 3 hours of sleep when we left. And that was due to my neighbors. I'm in an apartment, and my neighbors were making a ton of noise. They were fighting. Cops had to show up. It was a mess. So, yeah, that wrecked the plans. We got there, ate, went to check in at the hotel, and Ivan was nice enough to let me just zonk out for a couple hours. I think I slept 3 hours, and then we kind of went out in the evening, but there was less of what I wanted to see, I wanted to do more grown-up type things. I didn't really want to just go out and drink. If we wanted to, we could have done that. That would have been fine, I guess. But I wanted to actually see some stuff. But we did get to get some good grub. We went to some pretty nice eating spots. Let me go ahead and I'm going to start this little slideshow here. It has a couple pics from our trip, and yeah, that was the Thai restaurant we went to. But we got to do a couple cool things. We got to we went to the Inner Space Caverns. That's my first time going there. I never had been there. Ivan had been there before, but that was an experience in itself. Went out to a nice place that's, I guess, famous for their sausage called Bangers. It's on Rainy Street. That place was great. They had a live band there. Great experience, We also got to, here's a shot of it here. We went to the Congress Avenue Bridge. At dusk, there's a bunch of bats that live underneath. At night, they come out and they fly out to hunt for food at night. Millions of them. It's something that people they go there and they kind of just to see that. And here's a shot of people camping out just to see the bats coming out. I hadn't seen this since I was a little kid. I think I was maybe 8 years old last time I saw this. So this was an experience again, getting to see it. They didn't really show up on video too well at night, but yeah, you can see the boats. That's right where they come out. That was really cool. You could even hear them, and they were coming out for maybe 25, 30 minutes. They were still coming out when we left. It was crazy, man. I didn't expect that many bats to be under there. But yeah, so we got to do that next day. On Sunday morning, we got some more awesome food. Went to Inner Space Caverns. That was an hour and a half being underground and going up all kinds of rocky trails and stuff. Just to go inside the cavern, you have to go down this big deal. And on the way out, I think Ivan, he was already having trouble, and that was with his legs before we even got to ACL. Then we get to ACL, and we had to park so far away. We had to cross this exit on I-35. We had to walk down the exit. We had to go under I-35. We had to walk up another exit, and then we had to we were on the vicinity of the park, and then we had to walk the outskirts to go to the entrance. It was hot as hell too, but it was a blast. I actually got a little dehydrated near the end there. I think I had one too many beers. I think I drank one water, and then I was just drinking beer. And then right before we left, I drank a water, so that kind of helped. But yeah, by the time we made it back to our car, that path I was telling you about, on the way back, it's all uphill. So Ivan's legs were trashed. Mine were a little trashed too. It was like, all right, that we're done once we got to the car. There was really nothing else to do. We experienced our goal. We saw Greta Van Fleet. I even got to see a couple other bands that I've never been able to see before. One of them being Duran Duran, which I was super happy about. I've wanted to see them since I was a kid. So they played after GVF. Before GVF, I got to see another band I've always wanted to see called Band of Horses. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but if you like Greta Van Fleet, you'll love Band of Horses. They're an awesome band. When you're looking at the set list for ACL, it looks like so many bands each day, but it doesn't feel like it, because when you're seeing one band, you're giving up, being able to see the other bands that are playing at the same time. And you kind of don't realize that when you're looking at a big-ass list of bands. So yeah, when we were seeing Band of Horses, two or three other bands playing. We saw GVF, 2 or 3 other artists playing. When we were seeing Duran Duran, 2 or 3 other artists playing. So, but I got to see who I wanted to. So that was awesome. Now to talk about GVF. The highlight of the trip. It was an amazing experience seeing them play. It was awesome. It was almost surreal. I think I had a smile on my face the whole time, which you're not really going to see that. I think there's one instance where Ivan was recording and he panned over to me, and you can see I'm pretty happy, and I think I did devil horns. But trust me, so even if you're not seeing my face, I was happy. I really was. And I don't even really have any complaints about their set, other than they didn't have that much time to play. They only had an hour, and they played 9 songs, and there was so many songs that I wish I got to hear. I wanted to hear Broken Bells for sure. I wanted to hear Age of Man. That's still my favorite song by them. I wanted to hear Stardust Chords. Let me tell you what songs they did play. We'll just go over this set list real quick. So they got to open with Built by Nations. They played Next Highway Tune, When the Curtain Falls. They did a drum solo that led into Black Smoke Rising. They played Caravel, one of my favorite songs too, so I was happy for that. Then they did Weight of Dreams, then Light My Love, Age of Machine, which is another one of my favorite songs, and they closed out with Heat Above. And I got to tell you guys, for the clips you're about to see, I'm so sorry I did not get any one song in full for a couple reasons. One being, it was very windy, and I didn't think, the audio would turn out good. It was so windy, I could feel it, I was tossing my shirt around, which thankfully it was hot as hell, so that was nice, but I didn't think the audio would be there. It turns out when I listen back, it's not half bad, for a cell phone. I didn't listen on stereo or anything, so maybe when you guys hear it, you might hear some wind, but it's not as much as I thought. Another reason was there were so many people crowded around me. I didn't want to be that guy holding up my phone for the entire show, blocking someone else's view. I just didn't want to do it. Someone was doing it to us. You'll see in some of the videos, someone had a fan, a fan with an alien on it, and they were waving that around. You're going to see it in the videos. It was annoying. And then there was 2 women who were on the shoulders of their guys, and they were kind of blocking our view a little bit. It wasn't as bad as the fan thing, but still, I didn't really get to see the stage. Another thing is I didn't want to get up in the front. I didn't want to be around people. COVID concerns. Yes, this was a venue that required showing the proof of vaccination upon entry, but I was still wearing my mask, and I didn't want to be around people. But when GVF came on stage, everyone just kind of pushed up closer, and it turns out we were, covered in people. So I just didn't want to hold my camera up. However, Ivan did get one song in full. He recorded the last one that they played, Heat Above, in full. So I'll post that in a separate video. And I'll do it separately because that's the one performance we have where the song is fully intact. But yeah, that's just, I'm sorry I didn't get anything in full as far as when I recorded stuff on my phone. If I had brought this camera that I do reactions with, oh yeah, I would have recorded the entire thing. I wouldn't have given a damn because the quality would have been amazing. The quality on this gets better than, just seeing me sit here doing reactions. I've tested it, out in nature or whatever. It looks amazing. You just have to mess with the settings a little bit. But yeah, I was scared I might break this thing. I was scared they might not let me take it into the venue, so I didn't bring it. Maybe next time, guys. But anyway, that's just my explanation on why I didn't record any one song in full. Just to, summarize again, it was an amazing trip. It was an amazing experience finally seeing Greta Van Fleet, and it never would have happened. This vacation never would have happened if it was not for the Peaceful Army and Gail. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So does Ivan. It really means a lot to me. This is the reason why I took this vacation. I was off all of last week, and I would have even done that if I had not planned to go here. It was the first vacation I've taken all year, like I said, and, it's already October, and the only other days I've taken here and there were because I was sick, running a fever or something. So This is my first vacation all year, man. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, I'll shut up now, and we'll jump into the videos. I'm sorry again that they're just partial clips. I hope you get something out of them and watching this, and that you enjoy it. I had an absolute blast this entire weekend. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and jump in. One last thing, I just want to explain. I did not capture every song, I don't think. There was a couple moments where because there's people all around us, so I thought I hit record, and I didn't. It turns out for a couple songs I was just holding my phone up there while it wasn't recording. So if you noticed that some of the songs on the set list weren't there, that's why. Anyway, let's jump in.